Welcome. So in front of me I have some Creative Muvo Play speaker, and today I'll go over unboxing along with just an overview of it, maybe a little bit of a sound test here and there. So anyway, if we flip it out the back, we can basically see a couple technical information right here. So we are running Bluetooth 5.0. We have SBC, frequency range 72 to 20,000 hertz, 10-hour battery life, output power 2 times 5, I guess that's 10 watts. The reason why I'd say 2 times 5 is basically it has two different speakers at the basically on both ends, which you will see later on. And yeah, it's basically all the notables. Oh, it's also waterproof. That's probably also a notable one. And one thing that I probably won't be able to test out is the stereo wireless link. So if you have multiple of those, you can kind of like link them together, but there's only one of these, so yeah. So let's pop it open. Now before I get into it really, I'll already mention that I would recommend you to tone down your expectations. This is about $25 speaker, so don't expect too much from it. And here we get a Type-C cable, which that's actually nice that it is Type-C. You get some little strap right here so you can loop it through it. And then we get some paperwork, and honestly just the speaker itself in here. So I just yank it out. There we go. So you can see there is the speaker, fairly small if I compare it to something like my phone right here. You can see that it is a little bit smaller. So anyway, let's see. I'm gonna try to pair it up. Let's go to Bluetooth. So let's see. I'm holding it upside down, so there we go. Does it have any light on? Okay, that
pairing mode. Waiting for device to connect.
They gave me goosebumps. The sound quality wasn't necessarily the greatest. Scan again. Well, that's it's not going too well. I just turned it off.
Pairing mode. Waiting for device to connect.
Well, it looks like it doesn't even want to find it. Oh, there we go. Finally. Gonna pair it up. Also drop down the volume of it. There we go. We are now paired. So let me just quickly find some no copyright songs, just so I have something to play. So there we go, we got one right here, Wake Up. This is a no copyright sound, so should be good. So I'm not going to be blasting it full volume. There are other people recording around me, different boxes, so that will probably interfere with them. Rust. There's some grime apparently. So yeah, I'm gonna place it next to the microphone, which is like right here off the camera. I mean, move it a little bit past along so we have some bass. I'm gonna kind of move it to this side. The only speakers that are right here are the ones that are on either side, and the design of it isn't necessarily the brightest one right here, because if you look at it, you need to place it like this. So you're kind of covering one of the speakers, even though it does have little like standoffs, so it doesn't like cover it fully. It still covers it far more than I would consider a viable solution. And if you basically like this, as you can see, it just kind of rolls off. It has no kind of weight distribution in here to prevent it from rolling. So yeah, not the best solution here. And obviously the sound is just kind of flat and mediocre at best. Now, just as a comparison, let me just quickly bring my big boy right here that I drive basically every day. So this is the SoundLink Mini, the first one, as you can obviously see. So just quickly, I think it's connected to the computer right now, so I'm gonna... No, I didn't. Okay. So let's do the same thing. Just tone down the sound because I don't know how loud it's gonna be. This is for comparison only. But again, it's not really a fair comparison considering this probably costs 4 times more, even though it's super old. But listen for yourself.
Can I break this hole from you? It would mean everything to me if I do.
Awesome. So yeah, like I said, not a fair comparison, but I just wanted to give you some kind of comparison in terms of sound, how the microphone picks it up. So obviously this has some real decent bass to it, considering the like super small size of it. It also has some heft to it. I believe it also has 2 speakers right here, and then bass at the back, which you can kind of see right here. So yeah, this doesn't have any kind of subwoofer to it, so it's just 2 little tweeters on either end, and it sounds kind of, well, mediocre. So anyway, at the end of the day, the benefit of this one is actually the fact that it's waterproof over the one that I just showed you. So that's probably one of the better use, but obviously if you're looking for a decent sounding speaker that is also waterproof, I would probably recommend you to go for the JBLs. Majority of those JBLs are waterproof, and they're a little bit bigger, will obviously sound way better than this thing. And cost-wise, obviously they will be more expensive than this. This is kind of like the bare bone minimum kind of price for it, but for the price, it's kind of nice that they included waterproofing to it. But yeah, that's about all the positive I can say about it. The sound is terrible, and I would not actually want to listen to it, to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.